A section of the Thames towpath near Kew collapses into the water, leaving a whole stretch impassable. Next, imagine walking or jogging on a popular Thames route only to see the towpath collapse right in front of you and fall into the river, leaving it impassable. That's what one runner saw near Kew Gardens on Saturday, following a morning of heavy rain. Well, Jim Weeble has been speaking to him and has the story.
It isn't what you expect to see when you're taking a trip down a picturesque path along the Thames. It's a section of the Thames towpath between Kew and Richmond on the south side on Saturday. Water cascading out down from the land next to the path in a powerful torrent. Edward Ware, who jogs this way often, was on his way along the path when it collapsed in front of him.
I quickly came to a sudden stop, and then I saw another lady on the opposite side who was kind of bewildered and kind of shocked and taken aback herself. So her and I were kind of just saying, hold tight, stop, gesturing to each other. And yeah, I mean, it took a few minutes to process just because of the amount of water gushing.
The floodplain was completely flooded all the way up to those rugby posts up there, across the meadow. This ditch was absolutely heaving. The water was up to about there.
Approaching the collapsing path from the other side was Ed Baker.
Quite a few dog walkers, cyclists, other runners were saying, stop, it's collapsed. And we thought, oh, it won't be that bad because there's puddles everywhere. It's quite an old towpath. And then what we realised, we persevered, we went on and saw it. And when we got there, it was absolutely way more than I'd envisaged. It was like 3.5 metres, 4 metres long, probably about 3 metres depth. The whole towpath had been washed away. And as we were there, another couple of runners came up behind us and we just kind of looked in awe at what was happening. Power of Mother Nature.
So if you did want to have a walk along the Thames towpath just by Kew Gardens, you'll find that this is now as far as you can go. There's security here as well, 24 hours a day. And this is a busy commuter route. We've seen lots of people on bikes coming up here and finding they can go no further.
Today, engineers from Richmond Council were assessing what happened here, while one expert has raised concerns about the effects of increasingly intense rainfall.
It raises questions about the sort of structural integrity of things like towpaths and what we need to be looking at going forward with an ever-increasing, unfortunately, wetter-looking climate.
How long it will take to reinstate the towpath is unclear, but it's unlikely to be any time soon. Jim Weeble, BBC London.